Hello guys, welcome back again. Today we want to talk about beginners. There are a lot of people who are willing to start their fitness journey, and there are people who just go to the gym and fail to go with a partner who are professional partners, or people who just they go alone, they train, they don't know if they're using, they don't know how to get themselves, they have no one to tell them, do this, this how it is done, this, avoid this, avoid that. So today I want to do a video. There's a clip I want to do for you, for the beginners, so that at least there's some of the things we are going to learn. After that, when you go to the gym, you have the information of what to do and what not to do. So here is a clip, watch, then after that, you are going to subscribe. You are going to give us a comment. Ensure that you subscribe, you follow TikTok, Mr. Chieng Mike, Instagram, Mr. Chieng Mike, YouTube, Mr. Chieng Mike. You subscribe, you follow, give us a comment, and tell us: are these clips I'm giving you, these clips I'm sharing with you, are they important? Are they helping you? So please, if you are a beginner or you are someone who feel that you have been going to the gym and you don't get the quality workout you need, please listen to this, then you will give us your feedback. Watch it.
So you want to start lifting, but you are overwhelmed by all the information on the internet. By clicking on this video, you just made the best decision in your bodybuilding journey. I'm gonna take you through all the steps necessary to get you to start lifting. I will also cover the basics of nutrition and supplementation, and give you a full workout routine that you can follow. All of that without overwhelming you in the process. Everything will be extremely easy to understand, and it will get rid of all of your fears and uncertainties you might have. And I would advise you to not skip any part of this video, if you don't want to feel lost and confused once again. So, let's begin. The first step you have to take is to go to the gym. I know that you might feel self-conscious when you step into the gym full of big guys, but trust me, most of them are just gentle giants. No one will judge you because you are skinny or overweight. Everyone started somewhere. People will be more than happy to help you out if you ask them. Because that's somewhat of a compliment to them. Because you are asking them about what they know and what they are passionate about. And people love talking about stuff that they are passionate about. And one more thing that could also help you is to find a friend to go with. It can be a newbie like you or someone who has some experience under their belt, so they can guide you on your journey. Or if you have the money, just invest in a personal trainer. Or you can invest in my Patreon if you would like to get help from me personally and get access to more cool stuff, like the Simplified Hub, which has all the information about bodybuilding in a simple written form. Link in the description. Thanks! So you made it. You are now in the gym, feeling good, but you are not sure what exercises to pick, because you feel overwhelmed once again. The truth is, as a beginner, you need to focus on the basics. So now open your head and listen, okay? You don't need to do some exotic exercises that you saw on TikTok. You only need the basic exercises, that's all. Don't go into the comments trying to type some BS like, "Oh Winnie, but I have seen this guy on TikTok and he said it's a must-do exercise." Dude, shut up, alright? It's probably some guy with a dangling earring who just finished the 30-day trend challenge. So I wouldn't really be listening to what he has to say.
I completed the 30-day trend challenge and the results might just shock you. The challenge is simple. Take trend for 30 days and see how much progress you can actually make.
Alright, now that we got this out of the way, I can now show you a training plan that you can do, which focuses on the basics, which are going to be the important building blocks moving forward. Because as a matter of fact, all the fancy exercises are based on the most basic variation of the exercise. So if you were to start with all the fancy exercises instead of the basics, it would be just like building the roof of the house before you even built the foundation in the first place. So this is the routine. It's made of workout A and workout B. It's specifically made to teach you the basic movement patterns. If you are just starting out, run this program for at least 3 to 6 months. Once you master all the basics, you can slowly move to more advanced stuff like isolation exercises. Yes, this program has no isolation exercises, as I believe that if you are a complete beginner, there is no point in doing any isolation exercises, because you have no idea where the muscle you are isolating even is. So you would just end up doing some movements that are most likely not working the muscle that they are supposed to, nor teaching you how to target that muscle specifically. The only isolation exercise in this workout is the biceps curl, because I think that this is a movement pattern worth practicing. Plus, everyone wants to have a big biceps, so you can start building them right away. I knew that you would have added them to the workout anyway. I know how you think.
I'm in your head.
This workout I'm about to give you is a 4-day split, which consists of workout A and workout B. So the way you can schedule it can be, for example, like this, or like this, or in any other way you find convenient for you. And before you start the workout, warm up at least a little bit. I'm not forcing you to spend 15 minutes stretching, just warm up the most important joints like shoulders, wrists, knees and hips. You don't need to do anything fancy, just think of what you used to do in school in your PE classes. You're clever, you can figure it out. Alright, now that your body is warmed up, we can start with the workout A, where you do chest, shoulders, triceps and legs. You start out with bench press and then move on to the incline bench press. You can choose if you want to do them with dumbbells or a barbell, but I would recommend you to try both variations over time. For both bench press and incline bench press, you want to do 3 sets of 10 reps. This was the chest focused part. Now let's move on to the shoulders. For shoulders, you will do overhead press, 4 sets of 8 reps. Here the same thing applies. You can choose between dumbbells or a barbell. And also if you want to perform the exercise sitting or standing. And as I said before, start out with the variation you like more. But over time, definitely try all the variations so you can figure out which one is the best for you. But don't jump from variation to variation. Stick to one variation for a longer time. And to finish this workout off, you will do squats. So do 4 sets of 8 reps. Whoa, slow down. I hear you. Where are the triceps exercises, you ask? Well, all the pushing exercises you did also stimulated your triceps. So this was more than enough work for your triceps. You don't need any isolation exercises for now. So this was the workout A. Now let me show you the workout B. This workout focuses on your back, biceps and legs. You start out with pull-ups. If you can't do pull-ups just yet, do some version of assisted pull-ups. Either using a band or let someone hold your legs. Or just do negatives, which means that you jump up on the bar into the top position and then slowly lower yourself down. Or you can just start with the lat pull-down machine. And then you move on to the barbell row. For both of these exercises, do 3 sets of 10 reps. And next up we have the deadlift. Do 4 sets of 8 reps. And if you are really struggling with the deadlift, you can start just by lifting the empty bar. Don't be ashamed, no one is going to judge you. It's better to leave your ego at the door and master the technique properly than try to lift something that you can't and injuring yourself in the process. And to finish off this workout, we got a biceps exercise. I would recommend just the most basic curl variation, either with dumbbells or a barbell. 3 sets of 10 reps. Really focus on the technique, no swinging around. Be mindful of what you are doing. So this was the workout B. And one more thing that will help you to master the technique of all the exercises is to record your sets. Sometimes you think that you are doing the exercise properly, but when you look at the video of that set, you will see that it really wasn't the case. And no, it's not weird to take videos of your sets. Most of the people don't care what other people are doing, if it's not harming them in some way. You think that someone comes home in the evening and is like, "Dude, today I saw a guy at the gym recording his sets, lol. I was thinking about it the whole day." People have enough of their own problems, so don't worry about others. If you follow this program exactly while applying progressive overload, you will learn all the basics while gaining a lot of muscle. Oh, you are not sure what progressive overload is? It basically means gradually increasing the difficulty of the exercise that you are doing. So try to consistently add more weight to the bar every week. That is what is the main driver of muscle growth. And if you would like to learn more about progressive overload, click in the top right now. And also, don't forget to track your workouts. You can use the notepad in your phone or use a tracking app, or just write it down on paper. You want to keep track of how many sets and reps you did and how much weight you used, so you can try to beat your previous record in your next workout. That's how you can easily make sure that you are constantly progressively overloading. So now that you are comfortable at the gym and you know what training plan to do, the last two things that you might still be overwhelmed by are nutrition and supplementation. Let's start with nutrition. You for sure heard about all the macros and micros and all the other stuff that just makes your head spin. The only macro you need to care about is protein. Consume 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per 1 pound of body weight. You want to spread that protein intake relatively evenly between like 3 to 5 meals per day. You don't need to eat 8 meals per day. That's nonsense. Being between 3 to 5 meals is the sweet spot. And don't worry, you can eat way more protein than this. And you will still be completely fine. Now let me tell you something about calories. If you are skinny, you need to bulk up. To bulk up, you need to stay in a calorie surplus. And if you want to cut, you need to be in a calorie deficit. So the first thing you need to do is to find your maintenance calories. You can do this easily by typing TDEE calculator in your browser. And after you enter your age, weight, height and your activity level, it will give you your estimated maintenance calories. And you can even click on the cutting/bulking icons and it will tell you how many calories you should eat to achieve that goal. Plus, it will also give you a macronutrient breakdown, but as I said, you don't need to worry about that. Just focus on getting enough protein. That's the only thing that matters. The next question is, should you cut if you are overweight? I would say that you don't even need to cut if you aren't like extremely obese. I would recommend you to stay in a slightly overweight state, as you will be able to put on more muscle and you can cut down later when you gain more experience over the time. And if you are a skinny fat, I would also recommend you to bulk up a little bit. Because if you were to just cut, you would end up like a skeleton, because you have no muscle to show, and building muscle is way harder when you are skinny. So don't forget to eat your food. Now let me tell you something about supplements. If you want to take any supplements, the only ones I would recommend are protein powder and creatine. I wouldn't even recommend buying BCAAs or EAAs, as they are definitely not needed. They are just a cherry on top. Protein powder is a great supplement if you are not getting enough protein in your diet, and it's also very useful for making various high protein recipes. But it's definitely not needed if your diet is on point. And creatine is very cheap, so if you want to get a nice little boost, this would be the choice. Consume 5 grams every day. And don't start with the, am I gonna lose my hair? Just take your 5 grams and don't overwhelm yourself with stuff that doesn't matter. And because you made it all the way here, I will show you this visual representation of how things impact your muscle gain. If this video didn't get rid of all of your fear and confusion yet, then this will. As you can see, by covering all the basics, consuming enough protein and sleeping well, you just covered everything that you need to. Just by doing these simple and basic things. The rest are just the smallest things imaginable that are just simply not necessary if you are relatively new to the gym or if you are not a competitive bodybuilder. Always remember that after a certain point, the effort you put into something is just so high and the outcome so small that it's most likely not worth approaching, if it's not something that your life depends on. If you are a heart surgeon, of course you gotta learn even about the rarest heart diseases you might only encounter once in your life. But if you are a gym bro, wondering about if you should take 6 grams of creatine instead of 5, does that really matter? Is the potential 0.01% increase worth all the stress and time you put into it? Definitely not. So I guess it's not only a bodybuilding lesson, but also a life lesson of some sort. So I hope I got rid of all of your fears and uncertainties and that you now don't feel overwhelmed anymore. If you are a beginner and you still have some questions, ask them in the comments below. I will be more than happy to answer all of them. Thank you for watching this whole video. And if you got a friend who wants to start going to the gym, please send them this video. Thanks!